And a lot of when that turn happened was when you and Steven and Andy started doing stuff like this. Like there'd be a dead body on the ground. And it used to be you guys would all look at each other. And then after a while, you guys would look at each other and then look at me. And I'm like, oh, I'm in. And that's my characters started becoming more of part of the group.
What about just like you?
That insecurity helped me sort of find what I wanted to do.
And do you feel like that kind of insecurity or that kind of sensitivity, was that like where you were?
In real life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, I was dating this girl, Jara. I was totally into her. She lived out in Brooklyn. And, I was trying to do art shows. I had an art gallery on Kinmare and Bowery where me and my friends would put on art shows, sell artwork. We had a whole building, we had a 5-story building right on the corner and right on the Bowery. And it was called Collective Hardware. And so the ground floor was a gallery. Then above that, we had different painting studios, glass working. We had people doing welding. Below that, we had a creature effect shop and called Ill Willed. And they used to make like saber-toothed tigers for the Discovery Channel. And like we had a fully working art space station, but we were struggling to keep it alive, right?
And can you just tell a little bit about like what New York was like? I'll get into that too, but like take me through like what that was like where, like what were you, I mean, you guys were like maniacs.
I was living in Chinatown.
Yeah.
We were all maniacs.
Yeah.
We were riding our little BMX bikes around, like kicking taxis and just getting into trouble all the time. That Collective Hardware was in Page 6 like every week.
Why so? Like about what?
Parties.
Yeah.
Someone caught fire in the place.
Yeah.
Like people, it was just debaucherous.
Yeah.
But it was working, right? Until it wasn't working.
Yeah.
And then everything just sort of becomes a cocaine den in New York after a while.
Of course.
You just can't help it.
Right.
It's just, and I went away I did Blade 2 with Guillermo in Prague. And the place just fizzled into nothing I was there for 6 months. And it just, I came back one visit and there was like people sleeping on the floor. And I'm like, what the f is this? Anyway, I was living in Chinatown, Mingus, in a single sort of basketball court-sized loft in Chinatown. And, just struggling to make it work. And then, I went to LA. They talked me to doing pilot season. I'm like, buddy cop show, roommate show, doctor show, buddy cop show, roommate show, cop show. Yeah. And I finally get to Walking Dead and I'm like, oh, this one's, and they're like, no. I'm like, this is the only one I'd actually watch, and Mad Men, Breaking Bad, AMC had those shows, Gay Leonard, Frank Darabont. Didn't know any of the actors, didn't care, except Rooker.